Emanuel Pastreich from Seoul. He's an associate professor at Kyung University. And Emanuel, do you think that the country's conservatives will continue to sweep up most of the votes like they have traditionally? Or are South Koreans really hungry here, hungry for a change?
Well, if we're looking at the presidential election, I think it's less along conservative lines than any election in memory. And in fact, the sort of proto-conservative figures like Yoo Seung-min and Ahn Cho-soo have been quite liberal in terms of social policy and in terms of economic policy and concern for workers. So it's quite different than most elections. At the local level, however, there's much conservative politics still in place.
And what do you think about which one of the candidates has been most able to campaign effectively on anti-corruption? It's an issue that has been central in this race.
Well, this has been a difficult point in terms of liberal policies and more accountability. Moon Jae-in has made many statements, but there are many who perceive him as being still, he's an establishment politician in many respects. So there have remained some doubts on that point. But I think all the candidates have been trying to put forth a vision of reform and cleaning up corruption, that it's an absolute necessity for this campaign, and that the recent concerns about North Korea have not been enough to overshadow that demand from the voters in light of the recent scandals involving the Blue House and the previous President Park.
Yeah, speaking of all of those scandals, do you think that they've had some sort of knockoff effect on the economy?
Oh, well, they have affected the economy in the sense of a lack of trust in terms of business, but the dominant issues in terms of the economy overall has been a decline in demand by sort of recession globally, and more specifically, the considerable drop in trade and economic interaction with China. And so that really has nothing to do with the previous president or the corruption issues. It has to do really with the United States and the national security posture of Republic of Korea.
Thank you so very much for